All right, hello and welcome to GMU's CCL match. We are getting over into night market as we speak to play some Omega Strikers. It's going to be GMU versus the NC State. I think they are called the Wolfpack. We're going to be in for a good match. Oh, there's game audio. Everything as it should be. As we see, we are watching NC State's picks and bans right now. They are going to ban the Spartan Dubu, the stalwart of GMU. Did I say that word right? Who knows? I don't care. We're going to see a numbered Era. He's definitely the pick to look out for on NC State. It's the fairly well-known name of that team. He's going to be supporting Wumper Nugget there on the X, and they have the vice goalie, which is a pick you don't see every day, but of course Oshino Coreflip is rocking that in NASL, so definitely a real pick, something to look out for. And now we are getting into the match. As you can see, GMU is going to be picking, of course, their star Juliet player, and Wiggly Wobbly going to match on that Era as well. It's going to be twin drive across the board, but Vega is going to pick up that health spark, which is going to be important. I would say that's a very important pickup that will be important later. Remember this. These choices will be remembered. Vega playing on the bottom as Spartan is dealing with Wumper Nuggets aggression. The Celestial, nope, that's not what it's called. The Expanse nearly not clearing that, but Vega is going to get the top gate so far. GMU pushing in hard, but it's going to be the Vicealt that's going to clear that, but that means that resource is down. A lot of pressure. All of NC State is coming back to try to defend this, but Wiggly Wobbly is keeping the pressure up. Vega has a chance right here. Unfortunately, can't get the strike timing, as that was a very tight window. Still, GMU holding on to their gate so far. As the dash punch goes in, Vega draws first blood. That's the thing about having a vice goalie, is it is very difficult to defend against anyone that can really stuff in your face. Most of your kit, namely the primary, is about hitting someone before they get the core so that the electricity, the chain lightning, hits them instead. Now Vega has to evade here, does get far enough away from X to stay alive so far. Vega is going to help trying to clear this out. Spartan's going to get some good strike timing to save that one. He's down his top gate, but now so is NC State. Vega pushing in on the top side, loses possession for only a moment as Wiggly Wobbly is going to get it back to him. Vicealt down again. It's going to be Energy Burst out for Wumper Nugget. So now he's down all of his evade, so is Wiggly Wobbly. He's going to try to use that NATO to kind of cheese him, get some space on the top side. It's going to be Vega picking up a kill. Can they convert this into a gate? Should be Vice getting close to having their ult again, but I don't think has it yet. There it is. Just a good strike time is going to be able to pick up that gate on the bottom side. But now the speed boost from Numbered. They're trying to push in. Great pass down to Wumper Nugget, but a better Celestial Expanse. Nope. I don't know any Atlas ability, apparently. The primary is going to save it. That core goes down to Vega. Vega and Spartan getting what appears to be the important moments to save these gates and score the goals. It's easy to get a lot of screen time, and congrats for those kind of plays. But Wiggly Wobbly, of course, is holding it down in the midfield, giving Vega those opportunities, and receiving possession from Spartan, turning that into opportunities for Vega very well so far. Not dumping these needlessly, but through Vega, converting these into goal gates. It's working great so far. Looks like GMU might be eager to move Spartan up. He does have that flip. There it is, the shot that pressures Vice into using the flip early. Vega, no kick to combo with that jump. Now he's not going to have a good scoring attempt unless it's just off strike angle alone. Great angle off the center. Vega's brain activated to give GMU that first round win. We'll see what happens going into this training. He's most certainly going to be the first pick going in. Sparks are in order. I see a name on the ballot. His name is Vega, Spark of Strength. The funds are coming in. Vega is once again asking for your support for Mayor as he picks up Spark of Strength. Aerials over to Lextric Makes sense. It's going to be pretty useful in the goal arc, but Wiggly Wobbly picking up that quick strikes, that is a pick that I have hammered into his brain that I'm sure that he would have picked all by himself right there, as it just looks really good going into this round here. Nothing else really of note. There's a heavy impact on an X. Who cares? Spartan picks up a little bit of speed. Stagger training and build is going to be important. That's honestly why I was really glad Vega picked up that spark there. Is just staggers. Still very in even after the reverb nerf. Fortunately, Vega goes down. Spartan is going to save Wiggly Wobbly to keep GMU not at a player disadvantage here. And now turning this into a bottom gate. Spartan sees the bottom clear. Unfortunately, that primary from Lextric is going to connect on Spartan. It's only a few more seconds that they have the pressure, though. They couldn't really convert that into a lot of value until now. That's definitely a goal at the cost of energy burst. I feel like he probably didn't even need that, but honestly, when you're in that situation, you just want to throw that out anyway. So, makes sense. GMU now has to deal with NC State getting their name on the board for the first time this match. Spartan going to throw an expanse into that. Was that, no, never mind. I was like, did Wiggly Wobbly NATO backwards? But no, that was definitely numbers NATO. Possession. Transitioning back and forth between the two teams. Vega goes down in the noise and confusion. Spartan is going to pick this up primary through his team. Wiggly Wobbly not able to really make much happen here. Maybe going down. Definitely going down. Fortunately, couldn't find the window to evade there, as he was just getting CC chained. Just had to evade probably a bit earlier. Vega is going to learn from that interaction and evade early there, although I don't think that would have converted into a kill. But I'll tell you what does. This NATO from Wiggly Wobbly on the bottom side. Now a pass up to Wiggly Wobbly. He's going to take that orb as he goes up, giving Vega the size. Honestly, really important that that happened there, or else Number might have been able to sneak an angle past them. So sizing up your brawlers. Midfielders, take note. Wiggly Wobbly getting the value off of it here. Tying up this round to 1-1. More noise on the bottom. Ping pongs back and forth as Electric tries to get that that jump on the top side. If you saw that, his team not able to support him. He likes throwing it up there. I wonder if GMU will identify this. Try to keep that away from him. Spartan keeping his energy burst. Precisely standing where he needs to turn this into good possession, unfortunately. They almost lost it there. They picked it back up. Good cover from Wiggly Wobbly to get that back to Vega. Now, that was a good expanse. I didn't think that was going to go the way he wanted it to, but Spartan makes the magic happen as he passes up to Wiggly Wobbly. Back up to Vega. More attempts, but Electric is going to handle that just fine. Numbered now. Opportunity. We didn't see him shine too much this map yet, but he's able to convert a gate here. Possession is in his hands, getting it up to Wumper Nugget. Unfortunately, it's just going to kind of clear it down into Spartan and stall the time. Exactly what GMU needs here in order to keep this gate. There it is, the Wiggly Wobbly spawning as Electric narrowly saves that with the Vice Primary. And then Vega's just there with the dash punch. All of that for naught. GMU breaks through the defense. It's the power of how much just dash punch does right now in Omega Strikers. Always has been basically doing that much or more. But it's just still so much pressure, especially against the Vice Goalie. I've said it once, I probably will say it again. Vice Goalie not the best under intense pressure that GMU is able to keep up. Honestly, I think it's really up to Numbered and Wumper Nugget to really keep possession if they want to stop GMU from getting this many opportunities. Wumper Nugget is on the side of his defense of NC State just to help clear this out, and does so now. Electric trying to speed up, get some opportunities for his team. Vega actually quite low, no evade. Wonder if they'll identify this and convert. It looks like Electric actually correctly identifies it is time to go in. Spartan is going to narrowly get that strike. Vega still low in this situation. I wonder if Spartan has ult. He probably should. It's been a long second. But Vega gets the kill. Of all things to happen here, this was not one I foresaw. Neither did NC State, as they are scrambling to clear this ball numbered. Getting in the right position, but another pass up to Vega, and it's the punch. It's just so much for NC State to deal with. When you're a damage comp like this, you need to scale by the time you get to late game. So they're going to need a lot of damage trainings, and actually, wait a minute, hold up. Fortunately for them, this is the most ideal draft order that they could have hoped for. I'm actually really surprised this happened with the amount of XP that was going around. Atlas, the first pick. We see no sparks. We let Cast go over to X. I'm not sure if this is a blunder or not. Is Tempo Swing is still available? Which one was scarier? Don't know. I think I'm personally more scared of the Cast Blast on X, but this is a good pick for Vega. We see the bulk up on the stagger build. We see a missile prop over here. Stacks, that's really good. Looks like GMU doesn't get too much value, but I agree with these picks. The Ego S is going to be important for him to get the walk-ups, as GMU is keeping the pressure up. Before I can even finish talking about the repercussions of all these draft trainings. It looks like NC State may have an opportunity here. GMU may have took a small gamble with the picks. I'm not fully denying, because they kind of already had the advantage, and unless NC State can get the KOs like this, I think they're going to be out of the game, but let's see what they do with this man advantage. So far, they haven't really converted much. I think they got one goal last round off of a man advantage, but just the clears go to wide open space and burn so much time. GMU really on top of those clears when they were down a man, playing correctly, playing nice and slow. Even now, waiting until there's a good opportunity to clear. Unfortunately, not quite going to Vega's hands, but that's an easy pass and a goal to seal the deal on that round for sure. 3 seconds before overtime. Forgot I had bubble tea. Treat yourself. I've been working hard. I casted right before this. Give me a little treat. Looks like Wiggly Wobbly is looking like a little treat, but that Celestial Intervention is going to keep him healed just enough. He has some evade, but no longer. It's going to be the Era Bewitching Beam into the Bull Rush. Canonical X dies here. Never mind. I was going to say other things about him, but I will say other things about a Bull Rush. If that happens to you in real life, you do go down, so that is other canonically correct naming. Again, these Vice ults haven't really amounted to much. Honestly, they should be used to get damage on GMU. I'd say if I were to identify one thing about Vice kit usage, that would be the one thing I would identify quite well as something that is happening currently. Now GMU up on the man advantage again, and it's just this core speed. There's no way an Era. Sometimes you'll get the forward in the net moment where they just clutch up. I think Era's also one of those characters that is just about as good as Vice in net at defending, right? They have value elsewhere on the field. Vice probably a little bit better just because they can kind of deny possession a little bit easier. I don't know. Bewitching Beam kind of does the same thing, but it's just at a shorter range. These NATOs trying to cut off the space of walking up, potentially get a kill. I think that was a kill angle, NATOs, honestly. He could be going for more of the carry it in angle. If he wanted to change one thing, honestly, it's working so far. It's really just, it's quick strikes. So you really want to take advantage of quick strikes. So yeah, like NATO like this, walk it up. Just keep walking in, quick strikes. There's Spartan in the bottom. This is honestly, I was going to say fate sealed for NC State. This positioning does not lose. And there, Vega just getting the cooldowns he needs to win that out. And there you have it. Round one, this is a best of three, going over to the side of GMU as they get ready to go into their next round. I'll have you guys look at the stats screen and enjoy that while I do a little bit of coaching on top of my casting and make sure GMU keeps their heads level, as anything could happen in the second round. I know I'm definitely no stranger to having absolutely 9-0 to team and then losing the series to them in a best of 3. So it can happen on the same map too, of all things. Just keep rolling that map again and again. So it's going to be up to some bans and picks that I think will be fundamental, as I foresee some things against GMU, as whatever they banned, the Dubu, I don't think that's a strong ban. They might mix that up, and it might hit GMU a bit harder. So we'll talk about that as we get into the next game, which will be soon. Don't go anywhere. We're just a few minutes away from more GMU Omega Strikers. All right, we're going to be heading back into the match here briefly. So we load in. If you've missed it, GMU is up 1-0 against NC State. I have more information. I have the lore of this team. So we expected number to be the brawler for NC State. Did not roll out on that. If you've missed it, it was Night Market. We saw... just like we do now. We saw Wumper Nugget on the X, and we saw Numbered on the Era. So we'll have to see what's happening here. We keep the Estelle banned because Wumper Nugget does have that Estelle, forcing him on a brawler. The Atlas ban makes sense for this team as they're trying to get that damage win con. We did discuss this option before the map in our brief coaching, that they could opt to go the kill route again. They might be an Atlas, so it makes sense. But Numbered is here on the Kai, which is not really a damage forward. He's looking to just play that core control, but we get... I think this is really the critical thing for this matchup right now that NC State is going to honestly probably still struggle to solve is Vega's on Juliet, your goalie is Vice. So Number, I guess, is trying to solve this by running the Kai into Era. We'll see how well that plays out for him as we get started in our second round. Vega is getting quite low here. He has to burn evasive. Swiggly Wobbly clears this on the top side. Vega not able to turn that into a gate play. Now here's Spartan on his signature pick. The Dubu is up. Wiggly Wobbly. A lot of pressure. Numbered not quite able to deal with this from Wiggly Wobbly. It's Night Market and it's Era. I love this so much. You can do this all day, but there's the first KO of the round. And GMU is somehow getting a gate out of it. Numbered is going to have to convert this into a lot of value, but GMU usually able to play slow, unfortunately. A little bit of a blunder from Spartan is going to turn this into a goal for NC State. So NC State getting a little bit of luck on their part, turning this into a goal out of a blunder of GMU. We'll see if GMU can just stay on top of their game and keep the pressure up, but this could be an opening for NC State to kind of snowball. Again, the damage comp wants to win wherever they can get it because the more rounds, the stronger they get. There is a late game composition, and Vega is going to have to live if he wants to keep providing value in front of this Vice. So interesting, a lot of the time the damage composition will kind of go for the midfielder, because cutting that out is just really just absolutely destroys the team's momentum. But they're trying to kill GMU's score option here, which normally you can just sustain. So as Wiggly Wobbly can just play some good midfield here with the help of Spartan holding it down. NC State still finding the opportunities here. That roll doesn't connect with the core, is not able to stun it. Great positioning from Wumper Nugget. Name forgot there for a second. How could I? It's a great one, after all. GMU is going to convert that kill 14 seconds ago. And now we're back to full strength on both sides. Numbered with a potential opportunity here. Wiggly Wobbly is just going to clear that out from Wumper Nugget's hands. And he's not going to get the kill or possession for it. Wumper Nugget trying to convert this into anything right now. Unfortunately, Numbered loses the possession as GMU could be looking for, I was going to say, a passing angle or option if Wiggly Wobbly was able to survive that, but was not. Vega just trying to burn some cooldowns to help stall the play until Wiggly Wobbly comes back up. Again, it's like NC State is not getting as much time as they want out of, or enough value out of the man advantage that they're getting. They've gotten two kills that round, I want to say. Or maybe it was just one. GMU converted one as well. But anyway, they're going to convert that goal. NC State has got a lot of problems to solve if they want to top GMU here. See, they're all hanging back here. This is a good situation if we were a damage comp to kind of put the pressure on them and capitalize on their misposition. But really what they're turning that into is damage on Vega. And so this is a valuable situation for NC State. But if they're out of cooldowns and they're not able to actually kill Vega, and something like a Wiggly Wobbly can just sneakily walk in there and get that goal. That's not going to be good for NC State, obviously. They still have 1 goal up. It's not out of the question that they're able to convert this. Whopper Nugget with the flip actually is going to burn her super early, but Numbered got some aggressive positioning out of that play. Fortunately, it turned into nothing. In fact, Whopper Nugget is going to go down here. Spartan try to get some aggressive positioning to keep the core up, to give, again, GMU more value out of the power play and keep the core over here for more opportunities. And so they're able to get that gate. GMU going to take a long clear on this one. Numbered letting that slip out from under his feet. Could be in danger here. What? Vega turns that into 2 KOs somehow. Is going to pass it up to Wiggly Wobbly. Back down to Vega. And that's your GMU. Round 1 ended in a stylish fashion. It's going to be Wiggly Wobbly now at the MVP of the first round. Not MVP. He got the most experience. But what will he turn that into? My guess, prime time. Can't pass it up. There's just a Kai there. It looks like Kai's already conceded. I'm not good at this. Is going over to the specializer stacks. And then that's a great pick. So, honestly, wild. Because now Vega's going to be able to sustain with tempo swing down on the side of NC State. I think that does it right there. We do see specialized train going over to X. So they still have some options to scale really late game, but I don't know if I'll see that happen, honestly, with the amount of pressure GMU has been able to put out. There's the specialized training. I spoke too soon. Chat. Whopper Nugget getting that KO there. Is that missile prop? Hello? Yes, it is. Spartan with the missile prop wall. Coming out very far to keep the pressure up. Electric trying to clear this down to the bottom. But Vega getting that kill on the top side. Oh, nearly missing the pass here. Wobbly trying to get that bottom gate with the bewitching beam. Does not quite do so. Spartan losing that gate there. Numbered is trying to keep possession, turn this into a goal. All he had was the Giga Blast there. Not able to do much more. Good pass angle through the middle to Vega. See Spartan clearing this back up to Wiggly Wobbly. And it's the NATO, no way, that takes out Lextrick in the net. Wiggly Wobbly just striking at the right time. Able to get that goal there. And these are just the plays. Numbered on a pick that can hold the goal a little bit better than I think an air can, but it's not able to hold it there. I don't think the barrage quite connected. Vega getting stunned here. Spartan narrowly missing a strike. Still, gates converted. I mean, it's just the pressure, just enough shots on Lextrick is turning into value for NC State, or value for GMU. It's turning into gates, turning into goals. Occasionally, just that pressure down there and a NATO and a dash punch is sometimes a kill. There it is. Vega has to space out and respect this X with specialized training. Again, almost a really good play. Lextrick he's evolving. They could get there. They could get there at the end of this, but it's just it's gonna be a tough hill to climb. Honestly, I think it's really up to the next draft. I don't think they have enough resources, enough planning and answering the pressure that GMU is putting in the face of NC State here to turn this round around. But, hey, 3 mistakes could be 3 goals. Some good play from NC State could turn this around. But there it is, Spartan walking up, getting more value where NC State probably would like. Numbered actually missed the gate narrowly earlier, but they're at the main advantage. But look at where the core is right now. Look who has possession, keeping that patiently waiting until he really needs to strike that. And now, boom, Vega back up. 3-on-3 Omega Strikers. Wiggly Wobbly with the beam. Option covered. Now we move back to the trainings. It's just 1 round away from GMU getting their 2-0 sweep. Full round. Could be 6-0 sweep. for GMU. We see, of course, this is a 1-2 punch start. Spartan started the spark here. Maybe looking at it now. Castellas, take it away from X, but he does get the extra special. Vice gets the heavy impact. This is actually huge for the draft order of NC State that they're able to pick this up. GMU getting movement speed on Dubu is all right. I think what matters most is Numbert is trying to hold it down with the move speed. Can the other two members of NC State really put out enough pressure? It looks like, again, Lextrick not quite using the cooldowns ideally, using them a bit more for core control than for damage. Needs to trust that Numbert can support him more. Let's see, he's coming back here to support the goalie as much as he can, and they really need to turn that into possession for NC State, but GMU still so fast. What is making Wiggly Wobbly this fast? It is literally just the gate speed touching the core on slicks. That's the power of Era, especially on Night Market. You have to play these lanes, and Era takes up a lot of space. Wiggly Wobbly starting the round a little bit late. There it is, the damage on Vega. This converts to a kill 100% of the time, every day of the week. But Wiggly Wobbly, insane pressure over here. Barely misses an important strike to keep it on their side, but Spartan with the wall. Was the core even on GMU's side during that the power play? No. I just got so excited. I want to say both words at the same time. Does that ever happen to you guys? That's a goal. That's a goal. These walk-ups are insane. This is the Spartan outclass. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Spartan has shown up today. I'm not saying this happens every day of the week, but Spartan showed up today. That's what I'm saying today. GMU coming out swinging. Possession still on NC State sides. Oh, it looks actually numbers DC'd. The rule is that GMU finished this round, but they're being actually quite considerate here. You're not even supposed to do that according to the ruling, but GMU is going to wait for him to just come back. You know, it didn't look like he fully DC'd and was just lagging there. GMU just respecting that. Well done, even if Vega is going to get KO'd here. Spartan does have the roll back. This could be an opportunity for NC State. They have to not sweat, just capitalize on this. No matter how they got here, just take advantage of the situation. They have one more chance now. They do get the gate. They could turn this around. They're going to have to get one more possession down on GMU's side. And look at this coverage from the positioning of GMU. Vega narrowly missing that gate. Fortunate angle for him. And there it is. Some value gotten with the power chord. I think that's the name of the ult. Or is it something encore? No, that sounds like a Finny thing. Okay. Okay. I was going to say, I'm like, this chord is going way too fast. This could be a goal on either side. Like, this could be a GMU win right here and now, but no. All right, NC State is still in this, still swinging again. Look at all this power they have with the 1-2 punch and the heavy impact, all this extra special, the special trainings from Wumper Nugget. Unfortunately, they lose their goalie here, which is not ideal if you're trying to get the reverse sweep against GMU, but actually they hold it down pretty well. Unfortunate for them, Vega does not miss those strikes. They get a conversion of the kill. Vega has some evasive. Wumper Nugget actually trying to, like, I think, win against the log, not get hit by it or something with the evasive. Vega tries to win here now. Lextrick narrowly getting that. Does not evade here. Vega closing it out with the flurry of blows. GMU are your week 4 winners. I keep making that sound like it's like a championship round. Like, oh, the winners semis. You're this final. They won the regular season match, guys. I'm sorry. How hyped do you want it to be? I'm just hyped to see GMU play, and that's you should settle for that. It's not. Doesn't feel like settling, honestly, because GMU whipped up a great performance for you guys. So be glad. Be thankful. Not much else to say about that. It's a GMU dub. I don't know. hey, don't get complacent. We see it here every week, except for last week. We don't talk about that. Well, I believe there's more than 4 weeks. I'm gonna pretend like there is. I'm not even gonna check. Week 5 is next week, next Wednesday. Don't miss it. GMU coming back. Who are they playing? Don't know. It's based off of record, I'm pretty sure. GMU, of course, looking still strong, even after the recovery from last week. This is the cleanup that they needed. They're really on top of picks, drafts, owning the field. GMU is looking very much in form right now, and definitely do not miss it next week when we have more Omega Strikers coming your way. GMU with the 2-0, with the 6-0 round score victory. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you next week.